Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? It's SEO0320 representing JVS. So I'm back here again for another first reaction, first TV review for The Vampire Diaries. This is episode 3 of the 8th season. And I gotta tell you guys, man, like, season 8 is one of their best seasons. I'm actually sad to say this is the last because the way that things are going, I'm like, they're taking these chances, they're putting the characters in situations they've never dealt with before. And it's like, man, dude, like, this was such an emotionally gripping episode. Like, this is on the same level as the first episode of the 8th season to me, because there were casualties. I mean, towards the end, I don't know, man. Like, it's casualties in a lot of different senses. Like, from the very beginning of the episode with Damon just reprogrammed from what this siren has done to him to, you know, freaking Stefan and Caroline coming off of, you know, they're just getting engaged, and, you know, Bonnie and Caroline trying to formulate like their relationship and get things more inspired, and Bonnie's kind of trying to be optimistic, trying not to like gravitate too much towards hope, but at the same time, you know, be able to push into Caroline and encourage her, you know. And then all of a sudden, like, this chick, man, this villain, I hate this lady, you guys. Like, I've not hated a villain on Vampire Diaries this much. I think that normally with the Vampire Diaries, generally I actually like the villain. Like, Kai, I liked him. What is the other villains? Klaus, I actually liked him. Over the years, there's been different villains and stuff like that, different obstacles that they had to, you know, take up. But the things that she's doing to Damon, man, and just disintegrating him, like, Sybil is just, I hate her, man. Like, I guess, I don't know, I've never said that, but downright I hate this chick, because what she does is she platforms Bonnie as the catalyst that's keeping but Damon and Enzo captive from her being able to fully control them. Like, she even asked the interesting Damon question, it was like, did you and Damon ever really, you know, whatever? And, you know, Bonnie's going to be really, like, nonchalant, like, no. But Sybil was like, this man really loves you, you know. Like, it wasn't something that just kind of was, like, it was earned, you know. And she couldn't comprehend that. She's so jealous, so malice, that she decided to conceive in her head a terrible game of making Damon and Enzo fight each other to the death unless Bonnie chooses one of them. You know, and it's like she's going to leave it up to fate what would maybe happen. And it's like, Damon, he's trying to fight. I don't know how he's fighting, to be quite honest with you. I don't know how he's fighting, because he had hit up Stefan, told Stefan, you know, I need you. I'm trying to tell you something, you know, because he could have just dealt with it on his own. But by him asking Stefan for help, I don't think it was really help for the fight. I think he used that as a catalyst, but I think he's really trying to tell Stefan something. Like, I'm still there, like, I just don't have any kind of will or control, and I don't have any hope, so I want to submit myself. And then Enzo, the other side of that, it's like he's just trying to hold on to what was left of his humanity without giving it up. And it's like, by the end of it, man, like, it's just downright sad. I'll say this, though, the fight choreography for this episode is by far one of the best. Like, they were like going on like Smallville Arrow level with this fight sequence. I don't know who was the one that choreographed the fight with Enzo and Damon, but it was like, it was straight rough, man. And like, you know, Caroline and Stefan tried to intervene. They got taken out real quick. And it was just a rough time, because what it did, single-handedly, it made Damon, you know directly that Bonnie gave up on him. And then it used Bonnie as the catalyst of Enzo giving up his humanity. And it was like, she got everything she wanted. This simple chick got everything she wanted. Even with them using the weapon toward the end and what it actually did to Damon, I don't know, man. It's really rough. Like, I don't even know. I give this episode a 10. Because I mean, I know I did that for the first episode, and the second episode I think I give it like a 9. But I gotta give this episode a 10, because this reminds me how much I want to have the Vampire Diaries stay. Like, you know, it's weird, because for a minute, like, I was really gravitating more towards the originals. Like, I think around like the 5th season of Vampire Diaries, I was like more originals, you know, based. But You know, like, this season has been great. The performances have been great. The questions that you have underneath your head, you know, the unspoken bonds are just getting ripped to shreds. And it's like, it's beautiful and it's terrible at the same time, because the bond between Bonnie and Damon is an unspoken bond. But that got ripped to shreds in front of me. But I had to actually see it unravel. You know, and then the love that she has for Enzo and Bonnie, and just her essence being there, it was like stretched. Tyler Lockwood, and just having him in the small amount of sequence that he was in, I was like, what is going on here? And the little bit of happiness that Stefan can try to have with his fiance, he can't, dude. Like, it's like his brother is giving up on life, and even with Alaric being there, it's just, man, I don't know if it's too dark, but they are going for it, man. And it's like, there's no happy times in Mr. Falls at all right now. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that review. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, everybody.